That's why you got a hard on for him. But anybody, let Joe know if you'd be interested in paying to see Pimpinella. Let us know. Congo Kong. Oh yeah, Congo Kong is fucking phenomenal. That'd be a guy, but again, Congo Kong is hard because he's out of Detroit. So getting him out here would be, not super easy.
What happened to the Viking party?
Viking War Party? I'm buddies with those guys.
Are they still around or they done?
No, they split up. The biggest one, that wasn't Ball at the time, but the fat guy, he had, issues in terms of, like, he needed to work instead of wrestle.
Right.
So he kind of stopped wrestling for the most part. The tall, big bearded, long-haired one who looked like he played...
The biggest one.
No, that was the big fat one.
I'm talking about height-wise.
Height-wise, the gigantic guy, Alex. He wrestles singles now, and Jake Parnell is doing his own thing, so they're all kind of doing their own thing now.
So the Viking thing's done.
I'm sure they do things here and there as a team. I know you liked them when you saw them.
See them at Jersey Old Pro.
Fucking
again, that's Jersey. They could brawl all over the fucking place.
Right. Well, that was the second match of mine that got shut down by the Athletic Commission. It was us versus the Viking War Party, and we had cleared it originally, but apparently they took issue, and the building took issue with them, piling, all the chairs on top of me. But those guys, one of my favorite matches I've ever had is the Viking War Party. Those guys are so fucking good. Anybody who, any of the wrestling fans watching in, please check out Jake Parnell, check out Alex Rudolph on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then check their fucking matches out, because those guys are damn good. How often do wrestlers get too emotionally involved in a match and cross the line? I don't know, because usually we're pretty good about that kind of thing, but emotional involvement, like we're all really emotionally involved. That's how we sell it to people and make them believe. And Flowers, you also asked, how often do audience members go too far verbally? You want to answer this one, Joe?
I don't know issues with fans.
Well, in terms of verbally going too far.
Cursing, you mean? I don't know what you're asking. I don't know. I don't know issues sometimes.
So,
and again, I don't remember much, but
most of the time the fans, are respectful enough. But I've had a fan or two challenge me to a fight, and I usually, I call that punk out. I'm like, let's fucking do it right after the match, and they shut the fuck up. I did have one kid who ended up signing up for the Warriors of Wrestling Training Center.
What a clown.
He was a clown, but this is well before he came in. He was right by where I was selling merch, and I'm selling my merch, and he's just shitting all over me the whole time. Like, oh, I hate you, you suck, I hate you. I'm like, you paid to see me, so I don't know why you're yelling anything. It just keeps going and going. I'm like, listen, I'm trying to sell, shirts here. Oh, nobody wants to buy your stuff. I go, I bet I sell 5 shirts tonight. He goes, yeah? So the whole time, literally every single shirt, I count the money in front of him. 1, 2. I think I sold like 7 or 8 shirts that night, besides, whatever other like stickers or other bullshit I had. And then he goes, oh yeah? Well, I'll kick your ass. And mind you, this is like a fucking fat kid. You know what I'm saying? Like couldn't have been any older than like 14, 15 years old. And he's fat and out of shape, and I'm going to kick your ass. I go, oh. School's open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Feel free to stop by. I would love to humble you. And the kid eventually did, and was fucking embarrassed himself every goddamn time that he stepped in. Fucking embarrassment. Ugh. Gross. Love to see Keith Lee and Ace Romero wrestle. I tried getting Ace around. It didn't quite work out. Thank you, Kelby, for liking my matches. 2 thumbs up to you, Kelby. You're awesome. Keith Lee is a fucking monster. He'd be a guy. I would love to see Keith Lee and Karloff. I'd love to see Keith Lee versus someone like Banks. I think would be great against Keith Lee. Although, Banks would have to leave his comfort zone there, which, might take a bit of coaxing. Ace Romero's another dude who's, killing it wherever he goes. Ace Romero, I think, just wrestled AR Fox and fucking light tubes and shit. Dude is just multifaceted. But goddamn. Let's see, recently. No, Sharon, it was not one of our kids. Our kids are a lot nicer and more respectful when it comes to wrestling, I assure you. Because they're generally nice to me. But this kid certainly is special in his own way.
You're almost at your destination.
I'm almost here. So, first thing I've ever seen is Keith Lee and Masada getting out of a two-door car. Jeez, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine Keith Lee in a fucking two-door car on his own. That is... I forgot who I was watching Keith Lee... I think it was Dijak. Dijak, who's 6'7", 6'8", fucking 250 of just, like, solid studly muscle, does a fucking backflip out of the ring, and Keith Lee just catches him like he's a fucking child in a fucking bulldog slam. Like, holy shit. Keith Lee is not human, neither is Dijak, so holy shit. Worst injury you had to fight through in the ring. Last summer, destroyed my fucking knee. I've got 2 kneecaps because of it. Dropped the, what do you call it? The ring frame on my knee. And wrestled 2 matches after that. So that was wonderful. Anyway, I'm almost home. So we're going to sign off. Check us out, warriorsofwrestling.com. YouTube, most of Warriors of Wrestling. WOW TV Live on YouTube. We've got Twitter and Instagram, Warriors of Wrestling. Check me out on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, King of Chaos, NYC. Check me out this Sunday, Providence Wrestling. I'm going to be posting stuff about that on all my social media, so you can check that stuff out. And it'll be really awesome. It's supposed to be really cool out there. Super excited for that show. Warriors of Wrestling, June 9th and 10th. 9th is the women's show. 10th is the big Warriors of Wrestling main show with... Who do we got? The Genius. We got Hall of Famer Teddy Long. Who's the third one, Bellini?
Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone.
Twisted Sisters, Kate Diamond.
Dude, it's jam-packed. Check us out on social media. If you're not following us, there's something wrong with your brain. Start following us. King of Chaos NYC, Warriors of Wrestling, Logan Black, Joey B, signing off. Good night.